Expedition LLC. Now, as I said before, and this is what I feel, the future of projection screen technology is black. And I actually was in a couple of forum sites. I go to forum sites all the time to show off our technology and to compete with other products they have in there. So already we have the gray screen paint makers riled up, upset, angry, mad, just sent some real nasty messages to my account, which I don't care at the end of the day. But it shows at the end of the day that they have to accept the fact that the products that they're making are basically outdated. Now, again, if that's the case and they claim their products are not outdated, then you would not need these high-end projectors. You can do this in fully lit environments. And again, you could pull a 100% contrast rating, because that's, again, when it comes to projection screens and screen paint products, that is the number one key goal, is to pull that ultimate super black level to put like that OLED TV display. Now, this is my ultra short throw setup. We've done this at 150 inches. We've done them at 140 inches. And what you saw in the demonstration, we could do it outside if we want to. Our products can pull up with no problems whatsoever. This is an NEC projector. I put the model number up top. This projector cost me 60 bucks. That's it. It costs our customers under $200. Now, with some of the great products I've seen out there on the market, they have no choice. They have to use a high-end projector in order to make the screen look somewhat decent. And even with all that, they're still stuck in these dark environments because, again, if they turn the lights on, the screen's going to wash out. And they're going to have issues. Where our technology doesn't have that issue. I can use my $60 NEC projector and produce in a fluid environment. Now, we've given great screen paint makers quite a few challenges. One of the challenges was a projector swap out for 1 year, which means they had to get rid of the crutch projector and the projector they depend on, which is that 4K or whatever projector they're using to try to make their products somewhat acceptable. As I told you before, they couldn't do it. Well, we did the 1 year. As a matter of fact, I swapped mine out for an NEC 600 by 800 res projector. Now, we did another challenge. I had my NEC projector at 150 inches on display, and that was another one. They couldn't complete that one either. Gray and white screens are obsolete products. That's what they are. Certifies would be the next in line in that category. We're more advanced than certified screens. And again, at least certified screens can test and back the products up. From what I've seen so far with the gray screen paint products, not a good job backing your products up, especially when a majority of them are matching house paint. So not good at all, period. Now, simple demonstration. How come every demonstration that I see on YouTube involving ultra short throws is the same exact thing, whether it be certified or non-certified, same thing. Dark environment, high-end projector, calibrated machine. Why? If your products are supposed to be in the future, can you show me a 100% contrast level when all the lighting that I'm using right now? No, you can't, because your screen will wash out. So how are you saving anyone any money? If you got to go out and spend all that money for a projector, take the time to calibrate it so your colors come out correctly, change your environment to look like a cave, where are you saving any money and any peace of mind? I moved into this apartment. I didn't change one thing. Didn't darken the curtain. Didn't stop using the overhead light and put a bunch of little lights in the environment to give off the illusion that the area is well lit. Didn't do any of that at all, period. And I'm not having an issue with our technology. Yet in some apartments I see, they do not look the same way as they moved in. Environment is completely fake. It's been altered and changed. Can't save anybody money if you can't save money yourself. If you got to go out and spend all this money to try to make your products look good, and you have to spend money for the expensive projector to fix what your screen can't do, then you haven't saved any money. That projector cost me 60 bucks. Even my screen's cheaper. My screen cost me $28. And with my coating, which yes, does cost far more than theirs, but again, you can't even beat a certified screen, let alone a house paint. You're not on our level in any way whatsoever, so please stop trying. Can't wait for the sun to come up so I can open up my windows. Now that was a personal message right there. Stop trying. Give it up. You don't sit in our class. Let's see where else we want to go. Ooh, what the heck is this? You want to show me quality? Show me what that projector is designed to do. Show me what that contrast level is designed to do. Show me a 100% black level, because that's what they engineered that machine to do. That's what I want to see. You don't want to do a match environment demonstration because you know at the end of the day, my apartment has more light than yours. And my screen's bigger than yours. My projector sits back farther than yours. My projector costs less than yours. I can knock out certifies in my demonstration and white screens all at the same time. Produce a contrast level while there's light pouring through all my windows. So what can you show me at the end of the day? Whether it be a house or apartment or a backyard or whatever, I would blow your product clean out of the water. Show me something. I told you on camera when I moved into this place, I wasn't going to alter or change anything in this environment, and I didn't. Just show me something. Sitting up on top of a screen with a $3,300 machine on a 100-inch screen in a dark cave, and I'm producing this at 150 inches in my next room at 21 feet back. And I can come in here on my $60 projector on the 100-inch. You know, show me anything. It's the same stuff with y'all over and over and over again. Nothing new. Getting sick and tired of seeing these fake ultra short throw demonstrations in these fake environments. You know, the whole purpose of an ultra short throw is so you can have a TV-like style projection screen set up with all your lights on. Pretty sure when they were advertising the P2, they weren't going for a dark cave. Because no one would have bought it. 720p, that's it. You guys have, and not just one person, everybody who has these ultra short throw projectors that do these demonstrations. That's you're not even, it's false advertising. Quality. That's 720p running right now. No calibrating, nothing. $60. That's it. That would cost my customers, I got it for $60 on a good deal. That projector right there would cost my customers under $200. That's it. I got customers who bought that projector at somewhere $150, $160. And you got people out there with a $3,300 machine, and you're sitting in the dark with these little fake stadium lights behind it, trying to give off, oh, that is just embarrassing. It's embarrassing even to just talk of it. You got nerve to say, and well, my goodness, pathetic. Let's go change to something else. I expect better. Ultra short throw is a very easy demonstration to do. There's nothing hard about it. There's no distance throw. So you have to worry less about your image fading and washing out because, again, there is no distance throw. There's nothing hard about it at all, period. What makes it sad is that the simple fact, if you got a screen that's doing a demonstration on an ultra short throw and they're in the dark while they're doing this is extremely bad. You're having a problem with a distance throw of less than a foot? Are you kidding me? And yet you got projectors that'll drop back at least 30, 40 feet. And if they can't hit a screen and maintain, we can maintain a screen at 5 o'clock in the evening at 18 feet on 250 inches outside. The ultra short throws are easy demonstrations. You should never have to struggle with something like that. But the problem is, it's not the ultra short throws. They work perfectly fine. It's the screen. If that screen's gray or white, it can't see contrast. I don't care what kind of contrast ratio you have on. You can't see it. That's why all the demonstrations are done in the dark. And even in the dark, they're still not even picking up a contrast level. So you can't do that at 100 inches. What makes you think you could ever do it at 150? That's 10 times more light making contact with the screen. And I see these demonstrations with these dark corners and little bits of spotlights pushing up here, here, and here, and got a nerd to be talking about quality, and no, that's trash. You want to show me quality? Light that environment up as when you first moved into that place, and then show me a Starfield demonstration, and I guarantee you won't pull it. You can't even pick it up next to Everyday House black paint. You won't even pull. That means your product is obsolete. It's old. It's outdated. That's what it means if you can't do that simple demonstration. So for the customers, now I'm done talking to the naysayers. This is what you're supposed to be seeing on an ultra short throw. This is how they're supposed to react. Like a TV. That's why people, when I talk to customers, they say, oh, I'm getting an ultra short throw because I want it like a TV. I want it to be set up on top of a stand, and I want to be used in my living room. They didn't say dedicated theater room. They said living room. So when you see demonstrations of people with these same projectors in these dark environments, because they can't turn the lights on because the screen's going to wash out or fade, you pretty much just might as just go get a long throw. You defeated the whole purpose of what that ultra short that was designed for. I can sit there and I can write whatever I want on my computer and do this and do that and then read a book, and I can watch my TV shows with no problem whatsoever because my screen can see contrast and color. It also can maintain its white levels. If it couldn't, you wouldn't be to see that nice, beautiful rose or flower, whatever it is, blooming in front of my screen. And that background is supposed to be 100% black the entire time. This is why I sit there and say that the future is black. In front of you gray screens out there, if you think at the end of the day, well, you can do what we're doing, knock yourself out. We know why you use it ultra short throw, because again, at a distance throw, your screen would deteriorate so fast it wouldn't be funny. So the closer the projector is, the better chance you have of maintaining a somewhat decent image. And the reason why you choose the 100-inch screen, because it's a more compressed screen, you can actually, you don't have to worry about going outside the boundaries because your projector is only designed to do a certain size, and therefore you're going to stick to those regulations because, again, anything outside that would make you uncomfortable. That projector sitting on the floor was not designed to do 100 inches. It's designed to do 80 inches. But we have it at 150 when we do demonstrations. And even at 100 inches here, it's still out of the uncomfortable zone. If you have to change your environment to accommodate your screen, then there is a problem. Let me turn my volume up a little bit. Oh, you can see if we hit the bottom of that screen, yeah, it doesn't pick up all so well. Again, lighter screens don't work. Now it's a shame, like I said, with some of the trickery I've seen with people who sell these products, with these ambient light controlled environments, with these high-end projectors to try to make the screen paint look like something more than that it's not. This is what you got to watch out for. And like I said, one of the number one questions that customers should be asking before they ask anything else is basically requesting for them to do tests side by side with everyday original house paint. That's something you need to ask. You need to make sure you know what you're getting. Now you see my screen is damaged. My screen got damaged because, like I said, a couple items fell on it in storage, but I've already ordered a new one to come in, so I'll be getting ready to set that one up soon. As soon as I get finished with this carpet ordeal thing. And if you want to do lights out demonstration, well, our technology with the lights out is absolutely a beast. And again, 720p, $60 projector. You guys sitting in the dark talking about quality, turn your lights on. Because when I turn the lights on, that background remain that OLED demonstration will still be black. And yes, the Fusion, this is a Fusion gamer, and the Complete Cinema were tested on 7 different versions of ultra short, those certified screens versus our technology. Oh, this is going to hurt. I've seen this demonstration done quite a few times. It came up gray. It's supposed to be literally black. This is the OLED horse. Now, this is what you call technology that can read and understand black light. Our projector only has a 2000:1, and yet it can pick up the contrast level with no problem whatsoever. Because again, it doesn't make a difference what your projector's contrast rating is going to be. You will always pick up way beyond a 2,000,000:1 without spending the price for that projector. When I receive the P2 over here, I'm going to blow that machine out with this machine right here. I'm going to take the P2 and I'm going to stick it on a gray screen, and I'm going to take the $60, I'm going to stick it on our black technology and produce a Starfield demonstration. Which one do you think will win? Which shows you at the end of the day that if you own the P2 projector and you have this on a gray or white screen, you've already failed with that machine. Because again, you can't see contrast. Now you can see we don't have those low lights. People put low lights in the environment to try to give off the illusion that the area is well lit, but again, it's not. At the end of the day, we save our customers thousands of dollars because if the customer chooses that they don't want to buy the P2 projector, they can just go out and just spend $60 or under $200 and use the ultra short though NEC and still maintain the contrast level way beyond a P2. Now, next time I hear someone talking about quality, Let's see you go against some of these gunmetal technology screens, including diamond, and let's see a 100% contrast level being pulled in a fully lit environment. None of that dark apartment nonsense. I'm literally had to get an apartment just to prove the point. I'm going to bounce right back into a house when all this is done with, and still move into another house and still produce a better image in a fully lit environment. I'll make that call before I even. Matter of fact, I made that call before I moved into this place. Told you I'm gonna walk right into this place, set up, no problem. And I'm gonna do it in the house I'm gonna rent next. Walk in there, set up, done. Black technology is the future. For you gray screen paint products that are crying and whining right now because you feel that you're the future, then you prove it. Show what you are. Because right now, one of the key things you're going to have to get past is you're going to have to get past house paint. That's one of the first things you're going to have to go through. Got to prove what's the difference between your product and house paint. Because is house paint the future or are you the future? Which how does that go? Then you're going to have to go through all that gunmetal technology, which we had to go through. And it isn't going to be easy as just going in and just flashing your screen. No, we're talking about 3-hour test demonstrations. You got these multiple projectors. And for every projector, you're going to display different color levels, white levels, contrast levels, different environments, whether it be dark, whether it be well lit. And this is on multiple projectors that you're doing. That's why I had so many projectors. When I did the demonstration, I literally had to shut off on 5,000 lumens. I had to go repeat it again on 1,000 lumens. I had to repeat it again on ultra short though demonstrations. I had to repeat it again outside. I had to repeat it again inside. You got to do that multiple times. So your demonstrations are at least should be equal to about 1 to 3 hours long, easily. If you're just showing a demonstration with your screen taped up there and you're going, oh, look, no, you're nowhere near certified. Forget it. But the main thing is, can you see a contrast level in a fully lit environment on ultra short through projector? That's the main thing. We can. Now, if they get on camera and they tell you contrast is not everything, then they just lied even. Contrast is everything, I'm sorry. When you buy a projector, it doesn't say a 2 million to 1 white level, it's just contrast. Keep forgetting I'm not walking in front of the projectors over there now. So when I come in this room and I sit down, I should be able to play anything I want off that screen without worrying about turning the light off over top. If I got to think about turning the light out or shutting my windows because I'm afraid my screen's going to wash out, then I failed already. There should be no special lights behind the back of the screen or no white lights. I hate that so much. People have these white lights behind the back of their screens and little tiny spotlights to make it seem like the area is well lit. Cut that nonsense out. That is so freaking embarrassing for the industry. You're supposed to be in a fully lit environment. What the heck is these white lights behind them? I see it in a lot of demonstrations. Not just one person. I've seen it in a lot of demonstrations. What is that? Why do you have these white lights splashing around the back of your screen? What are these little pepper little lights? What is that for? What's that for? So you're telling the customer that that's a bunch of nonsense. Do it right, for goodness sakes. Sorry, people, for your little passion, but I love my work. I love what I do for a living. Can't stand when people do something fake. Do it right, or don't do it at all. You know, little bits of light splashed over the environment, like little. Are you kidding me? And every time they show a contrast level, they're sitting in the dark. I got people right now, you can see when you go to the website, all the demonstrations they did, just sitting in the dark. Gee whiz. This is what I don't like about the industry, the fake and phony demonstrations. But again, as I said before, if my demonstrations are so unreal and run fake, feel free to copy all of them. Get it done. Because I'll tell you what's going to give you the most nightmare. That outside demonstrations that we do, that whole test grid we got in there, ooh, that's a doozy. You're going to have to be able to mimic all those demonstrations, and that's quite a lot of demonstrations on different caliber screens. We even have one demonstration where we actually strapped a 2500 lumen projector to the side of the deck and laid the screen flat to the ground. Yeah. See how that Sony image pops up? to the background, it's all black when it only pushes through, just like the TV. But that's what I don't like. I can't stand these fake ultra short throw demonstrations. They're annoying as I don't know what. If you're gonna do a demonstration, do it right. Don't do it at all then. Oh, see this one right here. Can't even pull the commercial if you wanted to. I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about everyone who does these fake demonstrations on these ultra short throws. Why are your environments so dark? You're sitting right up on top of the screen. What's the problem? So it takes Mr. Bird to come out here with a $60 NEC and a $28 sheet of fiberglass painted with our technology to blow your demonstrations out of the water. It shows that you guys have been doing the easy job, doing the easy way, cutting corners. Because the big companies will do it too. And then people will respect our products because they got the approval, we'll get the approval too. Lazy. Then we come in here and we crush your products like there's no tomorrow because we don't follow them at the end of the day. We do our own thing at the end of the day. This is what makes us stand out. I could easily sit in here in a dark environment, go buy a high-end projector, calibrate it, and all of the dumb nonsense, and convince people that they're really getting amazing quality. When at the end of the day, it's nothing but a big lie. They don't have the same projector. They can't get the same performance. That's virtually impossible. That's a lie. Telling them they're going to be in an ambient controlled environment, you just literally just told them, well, guess what? You're going to have to turn your living room into a cave in order if you want to use this projector setup. So that's a lie. And you got a nerve to take the camera. I love when they take the camera and they point it at windows. It had no light pushing through them. Or my personal favorite, they have the curtain on one side, but it's open on the other side. That's another personal favorite. Or even better, and I've seen one do this multiple times, open up a door and the screen is nowhere near the door. If you do a door demonstration, your screen is supposed to be literally sitting in the door. Or somewhere where the door is going to have contact with the screen. Not halfway across the room. We're going to say, look, there's a door is open. Big deal the door is open. I don't see any light hitting that screen at all, period. If it weren't, your corners wouldn't be so dark. The background of the screen tells the whole story. That's what tells the whole story on how much light is making contact with the screen. So I enjoy coming out here and telling the customers what they need to look for. Number one thing you need to ask for more than anything else, whether it's ultra short throw compatible, whether it's a one-coat application, whether to work with your projector, the first thing you need to ask for is how close does this stuff come to house paint? That's what you need to ask for. You need to see those test results. If they're just now showing you the test results, that's a fail. Because, again, they should have had those done before they sold the product. And anybody who makes a screen paint product at the end of the day is upset by what I just said, then it shows at the end of the day you were doing something you should not be doing. Because we say this because we know it bothers you. That's why we say it. I know it bothers you for me, the fact that teaching customers what to say and what to ask for when they're buying screen paint products. They hate that because they don't want them to ask those questions at all, period. Another demonstration I've seen fail multiple times. This screen is supposed to be black in the background. It's not supposed to come up gray. I've seen someone do this. Worst demonstrations I've ever seen on an ultra short throw projector. Honest goodness. Because you made the room any darker. Yeah, I call y'all lazy. Y'all lazy, lazy, lazy. Selling people fake dreams at the end of the day. Show me something. Show me what that 2 million to 1 contrast is designed to do. Or those of you who have projectors with those high contrast rates, can show me something. I got 2,000 to 1. That's all I got. And projection screen companies aren't that clean either, to tell you the truth, because again, when you watch their promo demonstrations, you see this amazing image, not realizing that if you don't have that expensive projection screen in your environment, you're not going to get that picture. You're going to go out and buy yourself a white screen thinking that projector is going to fix all your problems, and it's not at all, period. If that was the case, you wouldn't have so many people on forum sites complaining about why the color is not doing this and how they fix this and how do you fix that and this, that, and the other, and what would I do that? Yeah, that was the case. They don't tell you that we're using this really expensive projector to do the demonstration, sorry, screen to do the demonstration. This is why the projector looks so fantastic. Let's go some white levels on here. Now, the reason why we call them lazy is because, again, instead of you saying that, okay, well, his demonstrations are fake and they're not real, then we give you challenges. There's literally challenges on all my demonstrations to match or better them. But instead of you going in and matching and better the demonstrations, which they never do, they just basically cry more and they complain more, but they never match or better the demonstrations. If I'm such an easy person, and again, my demonstrations are fake, it should be easy to do, right? Wouldn't you think? Because I can mimic all your demonstrations just like that with a house paint, or just make my own gray screen paint product in black and white paint and just make your own products. That's it, which I've done on camera already. It's called a blacklist. Now, those of you who call yourself making black paints, I've seen your products also too. Where are your tests? We don't see any tests coming up. I don't know exactly how you compare to white levels, how you pick up on 1,000 lumen projectors, fully lit environments, how you react outside, distance throw, and yes, the black screens can have issues, very serious issues with the narrow viewing cone effect, even though it's black paint. They can have issues picking up because the screen doesn't generate enough white light for the screen to pick up from the sides or corners, and they can come up dark. Some screens can literally pick up really, really bright in the center, and when it comes to the side, they come up dark. Those are issues that black screens can trigger off. So again, we haven't seen any testing. And if you're naming your screen with a 1.1 gain, you have already failed from the door, because again, darker screens require a much higher gain level due to the fact they have to generate a higher white level. I've never seen a gunmetal screen at 1.1, ever. So that tells me at the end of the day, when I see stuff like that, that person doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't know why you would rate a screen that's black with a 1.1. That's crazy. That's why when I saw it, I was like, what the freak is he doing at the end of the day? You can't, that's not going to work too well. See how clean that is on my camera? Can kiss the screen. See how bright the image pulls up from the side, how it pushes out all that light. This is why when you see me walk around the environment, I show up the ultra. When we had the ultra short throw projector at 150 inches, we had the projector at 127 inches in the window, and we had the one to the ceiling. I could walk around in different angles, and you can see the images pull up anywhere I turn. For the fake stacking system, gentlemen, let me explain something to you. Black screens don't have 1.1. That would be horrible for a black screen. That's a very poor gain for a black screen. They have to have very high levels of gain in order to pick up a bright enough image. You're producing off a black surface. So if you have a 1.1, that's extremely poor. White screens come in at 1.1, 0.1, 2.0, but gunmetal screens can come in at 0.9, 0.8. Even the mid-grade screens come at 1.5. And you have a 1.1 on a black screen? That's extremely bad. So again, you don't know what they're talking about. You don't know nothing about black technology if you put a 1.1 next to a black screen. Any company, if you were to talk to them at any forum site, you go say, yeah, I saw a black screen with a 1.1. They would start laughing at you. That thing must come up super dark. It's a shame the industry just keeps pushing that you have to keep buying more expensive projectors. Do you know this projector is 3600 lumens for 60 bucks? It's 36. Its lumen gain is actually higher than the P2. It has a 2000 to 1 contrast, but yet the contrast, because of our technology, is more advanced than the P2. But it's 2 million to 1, we're way beyond that. And even with all the power that the P2 has, it still has to be calibrated at the end of the day because the colors don't come up correctly. Where this projector doesn't even require it. That's why I sat there and made the comment that when I purchase a P2, it will not be my main projector. For what? I'm going to use it as a demonstration projector. I'm happy with that right there. It'll do the job just fine. Because as of today, with this demonstration I'm doing for the day, this projector does more than any other projector I've just saw with the P2 or any high-end projector right now on the market. And it cost me far less. Ooh, what's this one? Let's see if we want to go to, Starfield Screensaver. Where you guys can't go. You definitely cannot go here. This is only for black technology only. Cannot come here. So this is my sorry if I say P2, funny. This is my NEC projector at 60 bucks with a 2000 to 1 contrast, picking up a 100% Starfield demonstration in a fully lit environment. Talk about saving you hundreds, we save you thousands. This demonstration was done in a dark environment. Let me see this one right here. Let's go with the, let's see, I'm gonna do a search. Let's go with the 8K Desired Nature. They butchered it. Oh, they got it right. They didn't butcher it this time. That menu, by the way, when you guys show up your menus, they're not gray, they're black. You guys are colorblind. Not you guys, as in customers, talking about the people who basically make these gray screen paint products. They're showing you their menus. No, your menus are coming up gray. They're supposed to be black. Fire sticks come up black. They don't come up gray. No, I don't want customers to get upset. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these naysayers that call them at the end of the day to make these fake demonstrations. And I've seen this demonstration already done. You know who you are. I've seen this demonstration done in the dark. This is how you do the demonstration. We'll probably get a commercial. You got to be in the dark to do this demonstration. It's a fail. Got to be in a fully lit environment for this one. As I said before, all contrast demonstrations should be done in fully lit environments. That way the customer's not being tricked. There you go. That's how it's done. So I can see we're doing this in a fully lit environment. No 2 million to 1, no dark environments, none of that nonsense. And the area is very well lit, right? Contrast levels actually fantastic, as they should be. We'll come back in at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll do it again. This is why our customers have options. They don't want to be stuck in a dark environment. They don't have to be. And again, as I said before, the ultra short throw projector is designed to be a set-top box, like a TV. If you can't do this, like a TV can pick up a 100% contrast level. I don't even know how you guys are even comparing yourself to OLED tech. If you can't do this on a projector, you paid that much money for it and all this light, then it's a problem. I can't wait to hear somebody say, yeah, if you buy this screen paint, you're going to get the same image as the P2. That's a lie. Don't do that. That's a lie. You know better than that. There's no way in the world that's going to happen. That's why we start at the bottom with the 720p projections to show people what they can achieve off our technology. There's no way in the world we walk in here with that projector and say, no, 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 you have to have this projector. No, 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 no. They don't work that way. There's no way in the world you're going to go out and spend the money for it. It's going to be a difference in there somewhere. Now, again, we can do 4Ks and 1080p's, and we can make them come very close to matching each other. But you're going to see a slight little difference in there. But we can make them come very close to match each other. We do these demonstrations all the time. But if you're telling me on a gray paint, first of all, that can't even see contrast, then if alone pick up color correctly without calibrating. And it can't be used in fully lit environments because they can't use ambient light rejection technology. It doesn't work for them. Unless they got something special in there, which we did with 2.0. But anyway, so if you're telling them that they're going to pick up that same quality, that's a lie. Because in order for them to do that, they would have to have the same projector. If you're using that projector to try to make your image look better, then guess what's going to happen to the customer? The customer's going to have to buy that same projector to make the image look better. Where in our technology, the screen does all the work. Which means they don't have to spend the money for that expensive projector to make the screen look better because the screen does work. I miss my $60 projector is good. That's a huge lie. You're going to have to spend the money for the P2 or higher in order to achieve the image. And at that, you're still going to be stuck in the dark. But what you've seen already from some products matching house paint, pretty much you don't really have to buy the screen paint together. House paint will do the exact same thing. Where are you going to go from here? Oh, what's that other one at? I like that one. It has some nice good skin tones in there. We'll do that one right there. Where is that one at? Oh, but this one's got a nice dark level over here. I get confused on here. There's just so much to play around with.
At Country Meadows, we are here to help families with questions about senior living and help caregivers who need advice and help seniors live their best life. Visit our website Resource Center for free advice on everything from finances to memory care. Country Meadows, here to help.
So yeah, already we've ruffled some feathers already. We got a few people that are upset. We know who they are. They're in the room complaining, crying, and whining as usual. Let them cry. I have no time for it. I got work to do. But at the end of the day, as I said before, if you are upset by us saying that the future is black technology, then you show us why your product is the future. Being in a dark environment is not the future, especially with an ultra short throw, which you should not be in there with. I had this conversation yesterday. I clearly just said on camera that if you have an ultra short throw projector, you should not be sitting in the dark 24 hours because it's a projection system that was set up to treat like a TV. And here we are right here with a $60 projector, 100-inch wallpaper screen, in a fully lit environment, and there you are. They're not supposed to be in that environment. Now, if you're going to have your lights out to watch a movie, and so yes, you do that with a TV, don't you? All right then. It's designed to basically to try to compete with the TV market. That's what the ultra short throws were designed for. That's why if you look at the promo demonstrations for the P2, they didn't market it as being in the dark. They market it as a projector that's used like a TV. Women's doing yoga in one room and they got people playing the game on another room. It's made to be like a TV. How are they going to compete if you have people basically who buy the projector and they're stuck in dark environments? With these white Christmas tree lights wrapped around the back of their screen to give up the illusion that it's well lit. Again, stop doing that. That's really embarrassing. See more and more people do that demonstration. Yeah, majority of most of these gunmetal certified screens, they're not talking about white levels, they're talking about contrast levels. They're trying to compete with the OLED technology. That's what they're trying to compete with. Good luck with that one. The screen's not even black. When they make a black screen, then they'll have something to brag about when they go against OLED. That's the whole purpose. You guys with these gray screen paints are so far in the freaking past, it is not even funny. Gunmetal, meanwhile, is trying to make darker and darker technology to compete with the OLED technology of having that ultimate black screen. And you guys are still talking about white levels. That can just buy a white screen. That has a higher white level than a gray screen. And then all your descriptions, I've read all your different specifications. Some of you just outplainly just say we're not ambient light rejection. I don't even know how that freaking even works. And you keep showing windows and doors at the end of the day, so I don't know how that works. And the other half, in all your demonstrations, you claim to have ambient light rejection, but when I read your specifications, it always says control, 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 controlled. That's pretty bad.
Why say I should be that when you can say more please?
So the challenge is, bottom line is, if you feel that black technology is not the future and that a gray screen paint is, oh, please do show. And you can start off first by going near the head of the beast, Black Diamond, because we can easily take on Black Diamond or black technology at the end of the day. But we're asking you gray screen paint products, fully lit environment, contrast demonstrations only against Black Diamond technology. I guarantee you'll get crushed easily, very easily. Like I said, not a big fan of diamond technology, but their technology is good. And that's the first thing I saw. That's the wake-up call I saw when I took my gray screen paint products and I took a Black Diamond sample sheet and I stuck it against my screen, and I realized how far down the ladder I was. But please do. Go out and get that Black Diamond sample sheet, stick it against your gray product, see what happens. Put it in a fully lit environment. Don't forget the fully lit environment. You got to do that. Watch that product blow your stuff clean out of the water. And then I want you to remember something. As that product is slowly destroying your product, you remember that our technology can overpower that screen. And you want to come at us at the end of the day. As I said before, know your place. And if anyone sits there and say, well, Mr. Bird, at the end of the day, you keep talking about this, but where's your proof? Well, we got proof. I got letters that came from Screen Innovation. They contacted us. We didn't contact them. So until you get one of those letters showing that basically they recognize you as something as being considered to be a product, then pretty much you're nowhere down the line at all, period. You're in the past. And I thought my day, when I actually saw that Black Diamond sample sheet laying next to my technology, I had to make a thought there. I had to consider the fact that I could continue making this gray screen paint product and trying to go against a screen that I know at the end of the day was probably going to clean my clock one way or another, because there was nothing I had in my area of all that screen paint that I developed, mine, that had a contract attached to it, that had tons of beta testers underneath of it. They're going to digital and crystal screen paint. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I couldn't beat their screen. I couldn't beat the Diamond. The Diamond was an amazing piece of technology. So I had to make a decision right there and then. I could choose to go on hating this, which I don't hate their products anyway. I could go on with some people just are bent on hate. I could go on that road, or I could basically engineer a technology that was better. And now we have a black screen. We're blessed with the technology of black technology. Now, again, just an eye-opener here. If we have been acknowledged by Screen Innovation for our technology, and you haven't, and you can't even beat the Screen Innovation technology, what makes you think that you're on our level? Because keep in mind, out of all our screen paint products, they only touch the grays. They won't go near that black technology. We don't have an order from any of them for our black technology. Yeah, more like overpriced house paint. Don't even work. Get all that money for a projector, can't even pull in a fully lit environment. That's pretty bad. Let's see. We have bright colors you can pull off here. Yeah, got it up the door. What's going with this kitty? Well, I'm done. There's nothing more to say. Pretty much our technology backs it up with no problem whatsoever. So as I showed you in the demonstration, I can show you dark contrast levels in fully lit environments. Our screens can maintain beautiful bright images. And as I said before, with these other products we see on the market, same old stuff. Show a lot of bright colors, that's what they do. And in somewhat poorly lit environments, they show a lot of colors, but they never show you contrast. The reason why they show you contrast is because, again, the screen paint doesn't work. You have to pick and choose what they can show. And you have to make sure to use certain projectors. Like I said, the screens don't work properly without these high-end projectors. They try to fool you to make you think you're seeing something. But at the end, all you're doing is just basically getting a bunch of bells and whistles. Not saying bells and whistles, with smokes, mirrors, and that's all you're getting. You're not really getting a good product at the end of the day. The future is black technology. And as you can see with our $60 720p projector, we can produce beautiful colors off our black screens, or screen paints, and we can produce 100% contrast levels. Now we didn't spend $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,800 or $1,000 or $800, $7 or $6 or $5 or $3. Pretty much we can do this projector for under 200 bucks. That's it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Gotta go. Thank you for your time. If you're interested in our ultra short throw compatible screen paint products, you can check out our website. I'll put all the information below. We can actually purchase our items. If you have any comments or questions, whatever, feel free to call us anytime. And also, too, on top of that, like I said, you can reach us through email. If you're interested in our test demonstrations under these products, ooh, look at the eyes, bigger. If you're interested in our test products, we have all our products are tested. If you go to any shopping cart, we show our test products from there, or you go straight to the website and check out our test products over there, our demonstrations. Also, too, to add, check out the showroom or showcase rooms on these products. They're absolutely amazing to check out. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.